can the US dollar index, the DXY, finally give us a breakout next week? I'll show you in this video exactly what I'm looking for in the week ahead and also my thoughts on which way this is likely to break. All right, so let's go ahead and dive right in here looking at the DXY daily time frame. Now, let's first look at the last year or so to really get an idea of where this market has been and where it could be going next week. Okay, so, we know that the market for over a week now has been trapped within this range. However, looking back here, you can see exactly what happened where we had the range that had set up here for the DXY between really 105.80 or so and this area down here at 100.85. We got the fake out below here, sent the DXY on an incredible run up here toward the range highs. And this here on the daily looks very choppy. However, if you look at the weekly time frame, it is incredibly clean. Okay, so looking at the weekly, this is what I've been talking about, or this is what we were talking about in the VIP group. You can see that this is our range. These are our range highs up here. And notice what happened back here in October. We got the close above, all right, the sustained break above this. And then we got the sustained break back below, retest as new resistance. And of course, this unraveled. All right, so this is one of my favorite ways to trade the market are these fake outs that occur like this. So you can see down here and also up here. All right, so trading away from fake outs like this, guys, can be incredibly profitable. And that brings me to what we have seen so far this year. So despite the fact that the DXY has been sideways between 101.90, okay, so this is going to be our support down here, right? The fact that the market is sideways right now really leaves a lot of indecision in terms of not just the dollar, but also other currency pairs like the majors and even stocks and crypto, right? Because a lot of markets revolve around the dollar. Okay, so the fact that 2024 has started and pretty much just done this is leaving everyone kind of questioning which way does this break. And we'll have to wait and find out. I don't know where this market's going to go. However, what I can tell you is that this price action right here, okay, this candle was the very start of 2024. And what you'll notice is that so far, the market has reclaimed this area down here at 101.90. Okay, so this is not a significant reclaim like we saw down here or this up here back in October. Okay, just because these were at extremes. These were, this one down here was at the range lows. This one up here was at the range highs. So this is not the type of reclaim like we saw back then. However, that right there, that alone, the fact that the DXY has reclaimed 101.90 has left me cautiously bullish on the dollar. However, like I've said in recent videos, the market does have to get above these highs up here. We need to see a sustained break above this on the higher time frames like the daily and weekly in order to open up levels like 103.50 and 104.20. All right, so that's what I'm waiting for right now, just to see if we can get a dollar breakout here next week, because it doesn't look like today is going to be able to. All right, now before we talk about targets, and I'll even give you guys an update on where I think this could go longer term. If you are enjoying this video, guys, if you want more like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon for notifications. Don't forget to show your support, smash the like button, and leave your comment below. I do make it a point to respond to comments, so if you have questions about this, leave your comment and I'll get back to you within 24 hours. And one last thing too, another reason to subscribe is because I am doing the Saturday forecast now. So in order to make sure you don't miss out on tomorrow's forecast video where I talk about 5 different markets for the week ahead, be sure to subscribe. All right, so let's take a look now at targets, possible targets here following a breakout. So as a trader, it's important to trade what's on the chart, not what you think will happen. And so right now, again, the market is very indecisive between these two areas. That's first and foremost, right? We don't know which way this is going to break. However, if we do get the sustained break up here, then my targets are going to be 103.50 and 104.20. Okay, so a sustained break up here on the daily time frame opens up those levels. Now, if on the other hand, we were to get the DXY breaking back below here, okay, on the daily time frame sometime next week, then we're looking at these lows down here, 100.85, and potentially that low from back here in July around 99.60. Okay, so right now it is, indecisive for the DXY, but again, I do remain cautiously bullish on the DXY simply because we have so far seen a minor reclaim of this area up here at 101.90 so far in 2024. All right, now let's talk about where the DXY could be going here if we do get some bullish momentum next week. So if we do see the market start to reclaim levels like 102.60, 103.50, etc., one idea that I've had in mind now for really the past 6 months or so, is if you look back here on the weekly time frame, notice this candle. So this is obviously, the largest red candle we've had here on the weekly time frame. And a lot of times these candles do get filled in because this creates an inefficiency or an imbalance in the market where you get a lot of selling pressure through here. And without a retrace, you don't have the market capturing that liquidity. Okay, so what I kind of think here is you can see right back here on this last swing high, the DXY didn't take out this high from up here. Okay, so we never really got a sweep of this imbalance lying right between 109 and 110. So this is still up in the air because it's going to depend on the structure here, right, over the coming days and weeks. Do we get some reclaims here of these levels, especially these highs up here around 104.20? If we got that, then we're looking at a change in structure, and I do think that opens up 109 to 110. Okay, so that's obviously longer term. This is going to depend on what's happening on the daily chart. This is a level by level market, so we do need confirmation for that. But it is just one idea that I've had now for quite some time, that this candle back here, this pivot around 109 to 110 could become a target if we do see a bullish change in structure. Now, of course, if we see the DXY breaking lower and taking out levels like 101.90 and this area down here around 100.85, then that, of course, would negate that idea at least temporarily. All right, so just kind of wrap up again, going into next week, we do have 102.60 serving as resistance. 101.90 is going to be support.